Hey guys, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell to be updated every time I make a new video. Thanks, let's begin. I'm not gonna lie, this one is pretty savage. Ronturn 5, Bloodlines. This is the 2012 prequel to the first Ronturn movie. Make sure to check out my previous review for Ronturn 4, Bloody Beginnings. And let's get to my review for Ronturn 5 now. The plot. The Mountain Man Festival is going in full swing in this little community. And they're all heading up to the festival while a couple people have to be stuck behind in a jail cell because they were caught abusing an old man and having drugs. Turns out that old man is the caretaker of the three mutant hillbillies, Three Finger, Sawtooth, and One Eye. And now, all hell's gonna break loose in that prison and in the town. It has a great setup, but a disappointing payoff. Instead of having, a massacre on the festival, they moved all the partiers away from the town and to the festival on the outskirts of town. There could have been a massacre, but instead we focus on a small group of characters. Sheriff Angela, played by Camila Arfwedson, is a commendable sheriff. She wants to see this guy be put to death, a lethal injection, justice for all, but things aren't going her way. People are dying because she's keeping them in that cell. Although you could argue that he would just come back and kill them all anyway. Maynard, played by Doug Bradley, is a guy in a cell who's taunting everybody, picking at them when people die. He's a dick. He's the prison troll. Lita, played by Roxanne McKee, is kind of a bitch. She wants to leave her friends sometimes. She doesn't really want to help anybody but herself. Billy, played by Simon Ginty, he is a guy who's desperately trying to get out of the prison to save his friends and a girlfriend. He is in there taking the full blame for all the drug charges because it was his drugs, and his life is going to be ruined if, he was ever prosecuted. Julian, played by Oliver Hoare, is kind of like the comic relief. He is just a fun guy to be around, loves to smoke pot and tell horror stories. Really wants to go to the party. Cruz, played by Amy Lennox, is Billy's girlfriend. She's a bubbly out-of-towner. She's not from around the area, but she's going to there because her boyfriend wants her to go with his friends, and she's the good girlfriend. Gus, played by Paul LeBouque, I guess. He is dating Lita and really likes her more than she probably likes him. That's really all as to his character besides being the jock kind of looking guy. He's a really tall, big guy. I don't know why they didn't have him be a jock. Oh well. Mose, played by Duncan Wisby, is the town drunk. He's in the cell with Maynard a little bit, but then sticks around after he's taken out because he wants to help because the power's been taken out. I wonder by who? The acting is passable at best in this movie. People's accents slip a lot. And worst of all, they wasted Doug Bradley's character. Or even Doug Bradley in general. He is from Hellraiser. He is Pinhead. And they have him locked in a cell the whole movie pretty much. He says he's the best at what he does. He never gets caught. And then immediately gets caught. What? I don't get it. The only character I really felt bad for was Mose, and somewhat Billy and Cruz. It's like the director, Declan O'Brien, made every situation the characters were in an unfair challenge, and I can respect that. It's a very mean movie. The film also looks kind of bland. There's no real life or color brought to the surrounding woods or empty streets. When night comes, there seems to be more of an attempt to look appealing, but not by much. The gore, the effects, we get a severed hand, a severed finger, some guts and intestines, bashed legs, some chopped up body parts, a sliced open stomach, and blood splatter. It could have been a bit gorier, but when it got to the grubby stuff, it brought the goods. You can say a lot against Declan O'Brien, but you can't say this. He does not listen to the fans. He listens to them. he brought mostly practical effects to this movie, whereas in the last two, it was mostly CG gore, which is a nice change of pace and paid off in my opinion. The motion picture soundtrack, Claude Fozzi returns and adds some new stuff to give the franchise a new identity. There's quite a bit of electric guitar work that's not only rocks, but is mournful in some areas too. The Blackout City Kids return with a few songs. The edgy style of Throwaway, the psychogenic dizziness of Gambler's Fancy, and the heartfelt soul of the ballad Mercy all provide for a good rockin' time. Besides some letdowns, this is still a pretty fun slasher. There are fewer characters to focus on, so we do get to know a little bit about some of them. The gore looks great, the music is fun, and I do like that Doug Bradley was either the harbinger in one's ear or the devil on one's shoulder, depending on the situation and person. This is one of the more passable Ron Turn sequels in the franchise. Not the best, hell, it's not even the third best, but it's still one of the better ones. I remember hating it a lot more than I do now. Overall, I give Ron Turn 5 Bloodlines a 2 out of 5. That's gonna do it for this video, guys. Thank you all for watching, and I'm Brian Gatto, the Horror Show host. Make sure to like, comment on, as well as share this video. Like my Facebook fan page and support me on a Patreon, or even $1 a month will help keep this channel going on strong, and I'd greatly appreciate it. Plus you get access to body counts and other music videos that you can't get on YouTube because of copyright and age restriction. Also hit that notification bell to be notified every time I make a new video, and as always, subscribe.